attended public schools back in the 1964 era. Graduated in actually 1970. Um, Comparing time frames, I think the school systems were much better there as far as the federal funding and state level funding, and the curriculum itself was much better because of the simple fact that we did do history, math, science, we had fine arts, we had a lot of basic things that instilled in the students from day to day that it basically it helped them and assisted them as far as their growth, as far as coming from childhood to adulthood, as far as entering the adult stage of decision making and just functioning.
We couldn't understand what was going on, and we felt that it was the people who lived in the South where this was happening. At least in our family, we talked about it.
And where did you grow up?
Minnesota. So we just thought, oh man. You know, even when I moved here to the South, I still had those feelings from childhood where we thought, oh, everybody who lives in the South, they're rednecks and backwards. So anyway, but that's how we felt about it, and we couldn't, understand it. But my parents, it was a little different because they were from Kansas, and they thought that, with Martin Luther King and some of the rioting that was going on, they felt that that was out of line. And I didn't understand that, us kids, we talked to my mom and dad about it and said, we didn't understand their viewpoint about that, but they felt that, that this was just rocking the boat, and so they had a different opinion about it.
Youth and segregation was a very good thing for a country. But anywhere you have people of different backgrounds, different ethnicity, different races, coming together, studying together, doing research together, it's for a good cause, and it helps the country, it helps the community, and it boosts the people's morale and helps to integrate more, not only in the academia but also in other social and economic ventures.
Access to public schools, access to restaurants, access for people of color here in the South. And every time I go to a restaurant and see a mixed race couple sitting there at the table, I think, man, I've come a long way. And it's very nice to see that. Because people could have been killed for doing stuff like that when I was a kid. I just, at the time, I thought that was just incredibly backwards looking. To me, what I really think about it is that people were so afraid of that, of something changing like that, that they gave up some of the principles that they you'd think they would find most important in life.
And I feel right now the school systems now are just passing the kids along because the fact that they're shorthanded as far as not enough books, materials, teachers, and things of that nature that they need, essential things that they need to produce qualified students exiting the high school level, entering college level, or say just entering into the workforce.
And I think an issue right now that's facing education, especially when you talk about education being disproportionate or unfair or any of those things, it's about resources and then culture. So you need to have money to expose kids to certain things. But if the community itself, and there are still a lot of communities that are suffering in the households, and again, we're talking about lack of resources, reference to economics. So I was lucky enough to have parents that were able to expose me to different things, travel and things like that. But we still live in a society today where it's not open in terms of the actual racism, because there's still stigmas and profiling that exists in America. Even when we believe that, you know, there are social changes that take place, it's a process. So it is something that is still something that's going to continue to evolve, and hopefully we'll get there at one time. This is an enormously powerful exhibit you guys are about to experience, and I hope we all grow as one community one day. You guys have a good day.
Thank
I
you.
hope that helps you.